Welcome back to Dice Out. Today we're rolling out my Power 300 strategy again. You might have seen a video of mine that rolled out the Power 300 strategy. It was successful. However, I realized about 3/4 of the way through that video that I made a mistake. I had the puck on a 9, and when the 9 rolled, I didn't turn the puck off, which would have altered somewhat the ending. Probably would have still come out ahead, but I really wanted to make the video again just out of integrity and to make sure that everybody knew that I care and it matters to me to do it right. So I have brought in my wife. She's going to be rolling for me this time. It allows me to just kind of focus on what we're doing. And so when we're coming out with 32 across, okay, and we're going to be off on the come out. Here's why I'm off on the come out, even though theoretically it doesn't matter. When you go on a long roll, and this is designed for a bubble craps machine, so they're off in the corner, sometimes around the craps tables, but you can do a $5 level on a bubble craps machine, no problem. When you go on a long roll, though, there have to be 7s in there somewhere, and often what makes a long roll is the 7s are on the come out rolls, okay? So they don't lose out here. And you'll see how that works coming out. So we're at the $5 level. I'll show you what's going on with these black chips as we go, but all that said, we have dice out and we're coming out. All right, cool. We're out on 9. 9 is fine. So we are just going to roll, and I'll show you what will happen as it happens. Go ahead. 4. We start with a little Joe. So I've got 10 for 1 on the 4. And now this chip represents the 4. This is going to go down. This is the 4, that's the 10, that's the 6, that's the 8, that's the 5, that's the 9, okay? If you're at a machine, then you're just going to keep track of it yourself, but I'm going to take that chip down 1 notch, and I'm going to make it the bet that says, okay? All right, we have a 10. It's a nice start. So we have 10 for 1 on the 10. 5 pays 9. So we're going to move that one down 2, and we're going to press that to $10. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we have a $1,000 bankroll. I recommend this bankroll because I don't think you'll need it, and I want you to have a bankroll that you're not going to need. And I'll tell you why it's called the Power 300 here in a second too. Pretty cool reason. So we rolled 9. 9 pays $7. 5 pays 7 on the 9. So here we're going to move the 9 chip down, but you notice it's another 5. It's not like the 10. So we're just going to leave it at the $5 level. And these numbers here are very intentional as well. They are these numbers for a reason. And so I may get into that as we go too. There's a 6, easy 6. And, oh, you almost caught me. We are off because that 9 was our point. That was the mistake I made last time. So now we're out on 6. So we're not going to pay ourselves for the 6 because the 6 did not roll. We should have been off. So 6 is now our point. All right, there's a 9 again. All right, so 9 is fine like wine. We're gonna give ourselves $7 for the 9 and roll it down to the $10 level. Okay. If you see me roll, or you see her roll another 6, let me know, and I'll make sure to turn the puck off. So there's an 8. Stay at the $6 level on the 8. Gotta roll. Watch out for, man, there's another 10. So we're coming out hot right now. So 10 pays $18. So I'm gonna pay myself 20 for 2. We haven't seen a 7 yet. We haven't seen a red yet, and so I'm gonna think that's a pretty good thing. So here we go. Yo 11, field come get some. Nothing happening here. Aces both places. There's a horn bet back to back. And there we go. Probably because I said it. I don't know if it works that way or not. We 7 out. So when we 7 out, here's what happens with this strategy. We stay where we are. Okay? So you remember what the denominations are. You just kind of keep notes there. Keep track of them on your paper. And you put everything back up. So in this case, and I'm only going to do it one time for purposes of the video, I'm going to take everything down because it'll go away. And cool thing about a bubble craps machine, I believe it keeps track of kind of what you had out there for you. So here I can say I had $10 on the 10. Yeah, I had $10 on 10. I had $15 on. I had $10 on the 4, 15 on the 10. Okay, so 6 on the 6, 6 on the 8. Okay, and then a nickel on the 5. We didn't roll any 5s, and $10 on the 9. We are coming out again, and we've got, where'd they go? We've got dice out. All right, that's why we're off on the come out. So we do not like the 7 on, and we don't, 7's always a loser on this one. So we don't want to risk that on the come out. So nothing happening there. We're out on 4. 5, fever 5, 5's alive. So there's a 5. We did pay ourselves on for the 5. 5 goes down there, and it stays at the $5 level. Again, you can play this on any Bubble Crafts machine. It's a great way to play. Sit, drink beer, do whatever you want to do, and just it's simple, but it's cool. So $14. So 10 pays 14. We go to the $15 level. Here's why it's called the Power 300. Okay, when it gets down to the end of this line, any of these, you'll have made $300 for that number. Okay. So it's between 300 and 320, okay? So you're just getting down to the end of these lines. So we're going to make that $15, and I'm going to roll it out, or she's rolling it out again. There's another easy 10, Tennessee. What did Tennessee? Question, she saw what Arkansas. That's a joke. So the 15 pays 27. I go to the $25 level, the quarter level, and we're going to buy that for $1, okay? And we're rolling, and we're going to 7 out. So we keep everything exactly the same. Now, at a Bubble Crafts machine, you will put everything back up, okay? For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to drop what's there, and I'm going to show that, I am putting this back up. Interestingly, we haven't rolled a lot of 6s and 8s. We've been like primarily outside numbers. Not exactly common, but, so that's that. And so that goes over there. We are off, and we're rolling. We're out on 5, fever 5, 5's alive. Let's roll again. Hey, we're right back on the 5. So this time I'm going to turn my puck off. I'm going to pay myself for the 5. 5 pays 7. And I'm going to go to the 3rd level on the 5. If you like this video and like generally what you see on this channel, subscribe to the channel, please. Helps me out a lot. I like making these, and it helps me make it more. So that goes to the $10 level. And did I make the 5 $10? No, I didn't. So I need to make the 5 $10, and we're coming out again. There's an 8. We're out on 8. 8 is great. There's another 5. So maybe 5s are heating up now. We'll see. 15 for 1 pays $14. So 15 for 1 on the 5. And the 5 is going to match the 9 at the $15 level. Yo 11 field, come get some. That's a yo. 10, Tennessee. So the 10's really been rolling probably an unordinary amount of times. And that's fine. I mean, we'll take it because we make money in the swings. 50 for 1 pays 49. So 50 for 1. And this goes to the $35 level on the 10. 6, easy 6. No field 6. So the 6, is that really the first time a 6 was rolled? I guess it is. So there's a 6. We just stay at the $6 level. Maybe we'll get 6s and 8s now. My goodness, look at the 10s. All right. So 35 pays 70 for 2. So I'm going to pay, I'll pay 70 for 2. It's paid $68, right? So I'm going to pay 70 for 2. Okay. So there's 70. There's 2. And we're close. We're getting close to the end of this. That tells me that we'll have made $300 on the 10. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. There are fewer numbers on the 10 and the 4, by the way, than there are the 6, 8s, 5s, and 9s. That's intentional. And we're 7. Dang it. We're 7 now. Okay. So we're going to drop $10 here, 15 there, just 6 each on the 6 and 8. Crazy. 15 here, and then the 10 is 40. Okay, so let me get some. I'm going to get some red chips. So I'm going to get 50 in red. Okay, Oops. 50 in red. All right. So there's 10's 40. All right. And I'll do that in a different way if we 7 out again. So and we're off. So we are coming out. Got dice out. Now you notice how much I just dropped. I mean, that was not a small amount of money that I just dropped. And just wait. Just watch. So we are getting the 8s. 8s happen to be on the come out, and that's just part of this. We don't risk the red on the long roll, but we are going to miss some of our numbers on the come out. Fever 5, 5's alive. 15 pays 21 on the 5. We move our 5 down a notch. We've got a quarter on the 5. So there's 21 here, and we make the 5 25. Okay, we're rolling again. Nina, Pasadena. Same thing, we're up to 9. $21 on the 9. So there's 21. Let me make sure that's 21. Nope, it was a little high. There's 21 on the 9. All my reds are back. And 29 goes down a quarter. I'll move it in just a little bit. Yeah, come on, 10. There's a 10. So 40 pays 80 on the 10 minus 2. So 78. 75, 76, 77, 78. And we are at the final level already on the 10. So that's pretty stinking cool. 55. 55. All right. See if we can do it. Come on, honey. Roll a 10. We'll see. 5. We'll take a 5. 25 pays 35 on the 5. Okay. Yeah, 5. And that goes to 45. We haven't rolled a red an unordinarily small amount of times. You know, we've been hit a few times, but that's okay. We're 2 notches away from the end of the 5s already. Hey, we're 1 notch away from it now. So 45 pays 65. Okay. 50, 65. Excuse me. 45 pays 63. So I'm going to pay 65, start a new stack for 2, okay? And then I make that 75, so that says 75, so I'm going to make it 75 on the 5, okay? We'll see what happens. 6s and 8s have not been there. Crazy. I say that, and there's an 8. So at least we got an 8. We're going to move it down first. We're going to pay ourselves for the 8. We're going to turn our puck off. Y'all know by now that's my big, that's where I get in trouble sometimes. And we're coming out. We want a red right now. We want a 7 right now. Get it out of the way. All right, well, we got a 9. So we're out on the 9, and we're rolling. There's a 10. There's a 10. 55 pays 110 minus the 2 big, I believe, so 108. And I'll count up here in a little bit, but I know that we've made 300 on the 10. So there's 108. I'm gonna pay myself a $100 chip, and then 8. And then what we're gonna do here, like the coolest move in the whole thing, we're gonna bring it all the way back down to 5. All right. So we keep this 50. Everything goes. So no matter what happens, you know, we made money here, and you can stop. And, you know, you can stop right now. I feel like I want to see how close I can get on that 9, because we're almost there, but I wouldn't have a problem with you stopping. We're up. So I might be stepping in something here in a second, but we're going to see what happens. We'll keep rolling. Okay. 3, ace deuce hanging loose, nothing happening on the 3. And there's a 7 out. Dang it. There's a 7 out. So on the 7, we're gonna lose what's out here. And so there's, you know, maybe I should have stopped. I don't know, but I'm gonna see what happens. 10 here. I should have gone to 12 on that. So I'm gonna do that now. $6, $12 level here, 6 here, okay, and then just a nickel on that 10. Boy, that's a winner. Cool. So again, I mean, that's $100 right there. That's $100. So just keep in mind that even though you're dropping, you know, a decent amount, it's still making a decent amount too. And we'll count it up at the end. But we 7 out, so we're going to establish a point again. 8. Easy 8. 8 is great. We're out on 8. Come on, 5. Hey, right back on the 8. We're not going to complain about that. Pays $14. Here's 15 for 1. Could be time for the 6s and 8s. Who knows? And stop whenever you feel like it. But we're back off. Ace deuce hanging loose. Nothing happening there. That's why we're off. So there's a come out 7. So we want as many of those as possible. There's a yo 11. And there's a 2-2. Hard 4. Show me your 2-2. All right, we're rolling. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. 5. There's a 5. 75 pays 105 on the 5. Okay. And cool part, we get to move to our final level. So we made another $100 chip there, and we are going to 125 here. 125 on the 5. We're at the final level. Okay, awesome. I wanted to get to at least one more final level, so we'll see what happens. But I'm glad we rolled a 5. Ha! 7 out. All right. Well, there's 125, 10, 6, 12, quarter, and that 10 hasn't rolled again. So here we go. That's what we're dropping. You know, I could make an argument, like I said, for stop. We're having stopped, you know, when we got to the end of that one, because we knew we were ahead for the roll, but or for the session anyway. But I didn't, so we'll see what happens. We're coming out. 9. Need a 9. 9 is fine. All right, let's roll a 5. One more 5 and I'll stop. Golly, that's a 7. That's a red. Holy cow. So, 125, 125 here, and 5, and then $12. Dang it. $6. $10. And there's a nickel. Okay. Here we go. You know, when you have that instinct, you're like, I should really stop now. Probably not a bad thing to pay attention to. All right, we're coming out again. All right, we've got a 7 on the come out. We've got a 9. Need a 9. All right, let's see it. Come on, roll some numbers. There's a 9. Okay, we'll take a 9. 9 pays us 35. So we're not going to complain about $35 there. We are going to move our 9 to the $45 level, and so we stack it accordingly. We turn it off. Okay, come on, roll a red. Okay, 8 square pair. So here we go. Let's roll some numbers. Let's see a 5. 5! Hey, we got the 5. Okay, so y'all have seen this. I mean, I dropped $300 between the last 2 rolls. Now, I am sincerely curious about what's going to happen here. So I'm going to pay this, and I had already determined that after my second number got to the bottom, I would stop. So 125 pays 175. Okay, so we'll see what happens here. 125 pays 175. I am kind of curious about what I would have been at if I had stopped, but that goes all the way back down to the $5 level. And you can see, we still, you know, we have playing, you can keep playing, you know, you could just go, you know, and you determine your, when you're going to stop, and, you know, when you're going to be up or whatever. But decent strategy just to play at a bubble craft machine. Like I said, one of my favorite concepts. So super happy to have shown it to you. I'm going to color, because I really don't know what, you know, where I am. I don't know how much I have. So start with 1,000. There's 200. Okay. There's 3, 4. I am confident that if I had just stopped when we got to the end of the 10, we would have made more than, you know, we'd have more. So that's for you to know too. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 1, make sure those 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 7. Okay. Looks like we did make some. 8, 9, 10. That's our starting stack. Okay. Even though you saw those 2 hits that were those 2 reds, and it was nasty because I was dropping, $300 between the 2 of them. There's $100 there. Okay, I'm gonna stack this up because I know that's another $100. So there's $200, $225, $230, $235, $236, $236. Just like that, and you just have to follow this pattern. So, like I said, if you like this strategy, like the video, if you subscribe, I'm coming out with new things every week, and this is one of my favorite strategies as well. So, anyway, take care, and we'll see you next time.